So, I don't know how to tell you this. I got arrested yesterday. About 9 o'clock Friday morning, the police in Toronto knocked on my door and asked me if I would mind if they arrested me, and I said, well, do I have a choice? And they said, no. Anyway, so this was for the judge's order that I cavalierly disregarded. Now, I need to let you know that I have a PhD in getting arrested. I don't know how many times in this incarnation alone I've been arrested. It's got quite a few. Not much recently, but I mean, you understand, like when I was a youngster, I was slightly ahead of my time. Anyway, like, so I have a really good understanding of the process and et cetera, and the attitudes and subtle nuances of the arresting officers, etc. Now, before I go into the detail of this thing, I need to let you know. Okay, I got the okay from Allah. Understand? Actually, the okay. I said okay. And you need to sit and think. Is that something that I would lie about? But don't take my word for it. You can come and ask him yourself. I love you. You know this. If you don't have the memories of your last incarnation, that's no issue. I am not falling in love with someone that I don't know, or someone that I do not understand. But you miss me. You do. I can see it in your eyes. And it's not getting any better. Like you're missing me more and more all the time. And the rest of the world may not notice this. You know, I didn't notice it either. You know, I am in love with all of you. Understand what I'm saying to you, woman? And like, I need you as badly as you need me. This is true. There's no shortage of need on either side of this thing. And okay, so let me tell you about my arrest. So the police officer. This is the first time a police officer has been embarrassed to arrest me and pleaded with me just to make things easy for him. Anyway, I'm going to go over the whole long song and dance and the subtle details in this tape with you, and I love to share them with you at some point. But right off the hop, I knew this was an unusual arrest from the get-go. Right? The accompanying officer was so ashamed of what they were doing, he wouldn't even let me see his face. So they bring me to the police station, and the sergeant is glowing with welcome, etc. But I'm not having any of it. You know, like, at all. Anyway, I was convinced they were up to their old games again. There's never a convenient time to get arrested either. You know, that's something else I've noticed. Anyway, so I wasn't very accommodating to them. I didn't speak much. But I really don't have to talk a lot. If I'm not happy, like, it's not, you don't even need to be, you don't need to be at all enlightened to notice. And, you know, like, all the subtle niceties aside, the fact remained for me that I was spending more time in jail on this stupidity. And anyway, so I was pissed off all day long, and because I was certain I was going to spend the whole weekend in jail. You know, they were going to bugger fuck me somehow, right? So the long and short of it is, I didn't notice until I got home, really. I'm sitting with the red honorable crackhead, here we go. And they didn't lie once the whole day to me. They were well-mannered. Understand? And not one of them wanted to be responsible for this arrest. Like, there was no system. There were individuals, officers telling me that I did not arrest you. Like, by the end of the day, when I found out that I was getting out, I was a little more limber, and so I said, you know, like, next time you want to arrest me, can you phone me first, and so I like to have a shave before I'm to go to court. Understand? Like, I thought it was a pretty cool line. Anyway, I tried it out in 2 or 3 of them, and each one of them didn't think it was funny. I wanted me to know specifically that he did not arrest me. So there was no people participating in a system in fighting. There were individuals kind of holding their breath on this one. Anyway, the entire day was an exquisite exercise in the miraculous splendor of God. I mean, I was privileged to be able to overhear some of the most beautiful conversation I've heard anywhere in a long, long time, occurring between imprisoned peoples. Anyway, so I think, like, it was quite a show they put on. Understand? Like, and so anyway, I am required to appear at my probation officer's front doorstep within 72 hours of Friday afternoon. She's a woman whose job has perverted her, and she's blind and miserable. Anyway, I never heard cops crack jokes in a courtroom either. That was happening as I was standing negotiating my release. But, so my bail was $100, but I didn't have to pay the $100. If I don't come to court, I think they have the right to exercise, collect $100 from me at some point. But I mean, so you understand, like, I think that I know I can say that undue distress, certainly from the governments of Canada, the people running the judicial system here, is not going to cause any of my wives any undue distress. And I'm hoping and praying, and I suspect it likely will infect your country as well. Your country, my country. Understand? Like, I think the cops here are going to have a conversation with the cops everywhere in the world, I hope. Like, nobody wants to be seen looking like how this was running before. It's an embarrassment for everybody. Understand? So, I think we've got a pretty good handle on things here, and likely in your country as well, and in the States as well. Like, so, I can't survive on this digital romance, digital relationship thing with you, my darling. It's just not working for me or you. I need you in my arms today. Understand? Like, I do. Like, there's never going to be any peace for either one of us. Understand? I don't. There's no more reason for this. You know, I don't want to have to communicate to you with smoke signals and sign language anymore. I love you beyond anything you can imagine. Understand? Like I know what you got issues. I'm not afraid of your issues. Do you understand this? Why are you? Anyway. Like, everything is fitting in place. Do you understand me? Like, the cops loved me and strapped on a set of manners yesterday that was really quite extraordinary. And the entire legal system was dancing to this tune as well. I mean, I had, like, it was a subtle symphony. Occurring in a jail cell. So, like, I'm not perfect, you know, like, my house is a mess and shit, right, you know, like, but, like, you know, I didn't get to communicate with you yesterday, you know, like, everything is falling into place for me, understanding? But none of it is worth anything to me without you in it. Understanding? I'm a man, I'm not smart, and I'm not perfect for sure. I got things that irritate me and issues, you know, but I love you desperately, woman. Understand? It doesn't matter to me what you can remember and what I can remember or not. Understand? The memories are inside of us. We'll find them. Understand? But in case you're theorizing that I fall in love with a ghost, a memory, I was already in love. With you before you sparked into my existence again. Understand? And you need to trust this. Look, I don't lie, and I'm not as stupid as I used to be. Understand? I got a little more love from my heart. You understand? Just say yes. For fuck's sake. Alright, but yeah. You're like... This is crazy, do you understand? I have 4 wives now, including you, and all kinds more lined up. I feel are possible. But I can't move any further without you. This is, please. I don't want to have to communicate to you long distance forever. It's not serving Allah. It's not serving you or me, and it's not fitting. It doesn't work, and it's unhealthy for both of us. Now, oh yeah, I was talking to Joe. I couldn't figure out who the fuck this bitch was. You understand? Anyway. I finally managed to locate her, and anyways, knocked on her door at 3 in the morning, make sure she was home. I wanted to find out where she was. Knocked on the door, pounded on the door. Actually, she opened the door. She says, what are we doing here at this hour? Are you going to invite me in? So she said, all right, come on in. What do you want? At which point I grabbed her by the hair. I said, what the fuck are you saying to my wife? And she said, who's your wife? I told her, and she said, all I ever said about you to anybody was that you really know how to treat a lady. That's all I ever said. And that's true. And that's when she set that date. And, I haven't seen her since. Anyway, so, she also said, I flirt with everybody. What the, like, so, fortunately, she didn't call the police. I rude behavior. And, you understand, like, that was, hard to, put together. So, I'm not like most other men. I'm really not, and I wouldn't be caught dead being that way. So, the only thing you really need to worry about with me is me doing stupid stuff and forgetting things. Forgetting things and doing stupid stuff is, it doesn't do much to recommend you, I know, but I do have a whole lot of love in my heart for you, and, like, there's no replacing it, do you understand? No, so, I got 3 other wives right now, understand? And I'm not sleeping with them or even holding their hands. But nobody can replace anybody else ever, for any fucking reason. It's never gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna offer you ultimatums. I'm not gonna smack you if you don't. I'm just saying to you, Nora, for God's sake, I can take my own loneliness. Do you understand this? Not easily and not with much finesse and grace, but I can survive through it. I don't think I can survive through seeing you. No. I'm not big enough for that, Nora. Please, don't make me have to do that. It's eating away at you like an acid. So please, stop this. Come into my arms and let's sail into the future, into the good together. Side by side, can we do this, please? This is probably all fucked up and the wrong thing to say at the wrong goddamn time, but like I'm here to tell you we got some results, and they're not bad. I can work with this. So I'm not much of one for jumping into things at the first blush. Let me say this. And I'm pretty discerning in my deductive reasoning between what I empower and what I view as fantasy or conjecture in my part. But there's no fantasy or conjecture on my part about the manners that these individuals grew inside the system they were working in. When they had to do something they didn't want to do. And there was not a single individual that was proud of themselves. Jurisprudence, least of all in Canada. So, things are happening faster than I would have ever dreamed possible, and I'm very, very grateful for this. And things change, and part of my job is to notice when they do, and to help workable shit work, and try and lose the unworkable stuff. And for a long time, I thought, well, nobody listened, nobody's interested, and it just didn't make any difference. But I could never give up. Trying. And anyway, we're starting to win. And I can't pretend to know anything about goodness without you in my arms. You understand? It's just not real. I would be speaking of conjecture and theory. You are my woman, Nora Cushing. I want you home. Period. As fast and as quickly as you can possibly get here. Understand me? I'm gonna be praying and meditating tomorrow. I hope you join me. I don't want you doing anything on Sunday. But Monday, Tuesday, day or night, Wednesday. You understand? I just want my wife back in my arms. Oh. And I'm telling you, if your memories are weak in some areas, so are mine, you understand? Like, I don't lie, darling. I don't lie to you, especially. Understand? You can't tell me you're not madly in love with me. Understand that? And I haven't even kissed you. I haven't bought you a coffee. I haven't shined your shoes, nothing. And I really do know how to treat other people. Just ask Jolene. But Jolene is not my wife, do you understand? This never was. She does have green eyes and auburn hair, flowing, gorgeous. I provided a rather spectacular 19th birthday present for her, but a million years ago, at the invitation of Lynch, you may remember. See, I don't know. You see, I do not want to be making assumptions about things. something I can verify. But I am in love with all of you. You understand this? Every freckle, every mole, beauty spot, every drop of sweat, every thought, every inkling in you I adore. So like, this is no ordinary thing that we're dealing with here. And I love you so much. Anyway, I didn't pull Jolene's hair out by the roots or anything, but please, please, believe this. There is a man who you are very, very important to, who can't get comfortable in his own skin until he feels your hand in his. And he's a good man. Really. He's not a thief. Do you have any description in hand? See, alright. I love you. And I'll know you believe these words when I see you. I don't want to spend another week without you. Period. No. So there you have my take on the situation. So, my happiness depends on you. Do you understand this? And the happiness of this world depends on you. Now, I'm not trying to, pull rank or anything, but like, you do love me. You understand? Like, and I don't want to see any more. I'm going to make it my business to smooth out every wrinkle that ever happened. You understand? Like, there's been some things that have hurt you a lot, and me too. But I'm not one of them now. I hurt you a long, long time ago, and I'm sorry for that. I apologize for that. And I know I'm stupid enough I get caught in something similar again, so, I'm building all kinds of insurance, but my kind of insurance policies to make sure it doesn't happen. You're the most marvelous thing, being, sprite, spirit, treasure of heaven, basically. That I know, never met. And you're in love with me, and I'm in love with you, and it doesn't work for us to be separated anymore, period. As far as I'm concerned. So, take my hand this time, please. And don't ever let it go. And if you can say yes to this, don't bother communicating with me sometimes you agree to this tape or you don't agree with me, this tape, just come away with me, please. I can't make it any clearer. I'm not smart enough to make it any clearer than this to you, Nora. So, please don't ask me to endure your loneliness too. Mine's really pushing the limit for me. And, like, I never noticed before because I wasn't looking at you. I was looking into you. At your magnificence and everything you are. I didn't see how much you were missing because I got so preoccupied with your internal beauty and shit I forgot about looking at images of you. And but the images of you speak a story to me that I can't ignore. And I can't unknow stuff that I know. I can't abide that anymore, Nora. You belong to me, you belong in my arms, you know this, I know this. It's time. It really is. And not only that, I think we got the rest of the world pretty close behind as well. Like, you understand, like, nobody's really happy about bullshit and lies, not even the fucking people who are experts in delivering it. I can win this thing. I can't without you. Understand? Can't. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not saying this to bully you or anything else. I'm just saying that you have inspired me to be who I am for you in this world. I'm not to hide or lie anymore. And for me, not to be able to smack your ass from one week to the next, from 1 year to the next, is tolerable no longer. Period. So, I do not want to spend another week without your hand in mine, understand me? You think you got issues with Jolene? How the fuck do you think I feel? Think about it. I lived in New York City. Okay? You're surrounded all the time by the most brilliant men on the fucking planet. And I don't even have your phone number. I don't know what you like for breakfast. I wanted those things. I want to know exactly what size clothes you wear. I want to know all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I'm tired. I miss you, baby girl. Please come home to me. Let's end this charade. Like, let's really do a number on the lies, alright? And the bullshit. Flat out. Please. Please, woman. Take my hand. I'm never gonna stop. Understand this? Until you do. So please, like God, make it easy for me. I don't want to arrest you, darling. I want to love you. I know how. I'm intuitive, remember? So, Mrs. Cushing, please don't make your husband wait any longer. Can I say this? So, I'm leaving the ball in your court. I can't speak for every citizen in this country, but I think I can speak certainly for the authorities in Canada. I don't have to say that we're not going to be experiencing any undue distress from that border here, for any reason whatsoever. Now, you know, this is my theoretical take on the situation. And I'm not a betting man. But I'm betting my life on you. I'm betting my happiness that you're going to take my hand. I don't want to pretend anymore. I don't. About anything. And you know, like, I've looked around, I really have, you know, and like, you could do better in all kinds of different ways than me. But you can never find anyone who can begin to love you with the ferocity that I do. Understand? Like, I need you to choose, Nora. Like, show me. Take my hand and piss on all this horseshit. Understand? Like, I can't force you. I wouldn't dream of you trying. But I need you to see clearly that I know. I listen, remember? And I know stuff. I need you to listen to me as if you're deaf. You are needed and wanted at home, young lady, and you're late. Govern yourself accordingly, please.